The thing about rugby is it's a sport that almost nobody plays before they get to college in the United States. There are growing club junior youth teams all over New England, but it's still a sport that the overwhelming majority of people learn when they're getting into college.
Came fresh out of the boonies, straight out of Keene, New York. Joined the team. I didn't really want to, and then Murphy scooped me up. You know how they do the fair right there in front of the freshman man. He scooped me up. He's like, "You signed up for rugby yet?" I was like, "No." And he's like, "You should." No, but I'm glad I signed up. You want to know why? It's a goddamn brotherhood. Can I say goddamn?
Our spring season went really well. We got to go to a tournament in Rhode Island, and we got to stay in a hotel, and we played 3 games that weekend, and we got to face a lot of girls that we wouldn't see in a normal season that were in higher divisions, and I think we did really, really well for the rookies that we had and girls that were really inexperienced. The last game that we had here at Franklin Pierce on Sodexo was my last game that I'll probably ever play of rugby, unless I find a different team around my hometown. But it was amazing just to play my last game and wear the Franklin Pierce jersey one last time. And we had a lot of fans. It was a really great support system out there.
I feel like some injuries made it very difficult for the men to field the best team they could have, and I think we went down there a little apprehensive, didn't come out quite as intense as they should have, but did a lot of things very, very well. I think nervousness played a big part, and I think people playing new positions also played into that. Other than that, I mean, there were a lot of positives we could take away from it. We did a lot of things very well, but I think next year is really a year where they can look at possibly making some real noise at the tournament and playing at least into Sunday and possibly playing for a trophy. So, and as far as the women went, they played very well. They beat a Drew University team that came out with a lot of energy, and then they played very well against a Sacred Heart team, who's actually a playoff team in the division above us in the Metropolitan New York Union, and they played them and lost to them by 1 score, and it was a very, very close game. They then played the defending national champions, MIT, on Sunday and lost that match, but did some things very, very well and played very good defense against that team.
To rookies coming in and new people, we love getting new recruits. That's what keeps the team running, because we wouldn't have a team without all new players coming in. It's a very good sport for transition because all of us have to learn it sometime, especially when we come into school. And the rookies this year are great. A lot of them stuck with it, and I think they found a new confidence and love of the team and themselves. My overall experience, I loved it. I started it as a fall freshman. They're my family here. They are the ones that I hang out with all the time. My roommates are rugby, so it's one of those, rugby is my life here. I do a lot of other stuff on campus, but rugby is the primary one.
I thought the rules were going to be impossibly difficult to follow, because you're always watching the game and you just see a bunch of stuff happen. You're not really sure what's going on. I actually enjoy rugby more than wrestling at my other college, because this one, it's actually like everyone enjoys each other here, and everyone literally is like brothers to each other. Most other teams I've been on, excluding my high school team, everyone was very soloed and like just stayed to themselves. Our team's will help everyone with anything, and they truly are brothers. And also the sport in general, I just kind of fell in love with it after I've never really played on a team sport, always been individual sports. That was my first one. I actually really enjoyed it a lot more than most other sports I've played in.